Okay. So, what type of education or experience or certification do you need to have this job?
You do have to have, minimum standards requires you to have um, like a degree or so many years working in childcare.
Mm-hmm.
Um, now, I do not have a degree.
Okay.
Um, I do have lots of college hours.
Mm-hmm.
I've just never completed college. But I've also worked in childcare since
Okay.
I was 16 years old.
Oh, okay.
And so I have lots and lots of training hours. Um, and this is what I've done my entire life.
And what degree or experience do you require for the teachers you hire?
Well, I don't require that they have a degree.
Okay.
I do require, though, that they have a passion for children. And this is what they want to do. Because I don't know why anybody would want to work in childcare
Right.
and not want, there's lots of other jobs.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
Who are the children that are served in your program?
What do you mean?
Like demographics, ages?
We do not, we serve 6 weeks through 12 years. We don't take any type of government assistance.
Okay.
Not that that's not a wonderful, wonderful program,
Mm-hmm.
but we have 8 centers, and some of them were chosen to accept CCS, and our center in Hickory Creek was chosen to accept it, and we don't.
Okay.
So
there's
they're the closest to us.
So there is 8 other children's lighthouses?
Mm-hmm,
okay. So it's just this specific location that doesn't accept it?
Well, there's certain ones of us that do not.
Oh, okay.
We're one of them that does not. All of our parents are paying parents.
Do any of your children have special needs, or?
We do. We actually have several special needs children.
Okay.
We don't discriminate against any children. We have had some families come to us and say that. Sorry, it's my child. That some centers won't accept them, and that is not okay with me.
Right.
All children need to be loved. I don't care what's going on, but we do have 3 that are special needs.
Okay, 3 children?
Mm-hmm. They're either in a wheelchair or, special needs.
Okay.
I think they all have special needs.
Right.
But,
yeah. What are the standards or policies that you must follow?
Well, I have to follow minimum standards. That is licensing. That's what governs child care in the state of Texas. I have to follow those. Then I have lighthouse policies that I have to follow. And then I have my own that how I speak and how I do with children.
Could you share some of your own standards?
When I interact with children, I talk very kindly and very softly, as I'm talking to you. And when I have a child that comes to me and they're upset, they're screaming, they're upset, they're mad. First of all, I tell them, okay, let's breathe. Take in some air. Let's breathe. Here, I'm going to breathe with you. And we get all calmed down. We clean our face, and then we talk about. And it takes me a little bit. There are times that I always wear a pen. I don't have one on today, but we talk about my pen, or we talk about the birds outside. We talk about the art in the hallway. We talk about all kinds of things. And then we go back to the subject about making good choices and why they had to come up front and what can we do differently. Um, but those are some of the things. I mean, that's a child that's having a hard time.
Mm-hmm.
I have children that are having a wonderful time. I mean, they're having a great day and they just want to come up. And we sit and talk. I think that's probably one of the things the kids love most about me is I just sit and talk to them about all kinds of things. And they will love it. They just love to have a conversation with you. And I love it when they walk out the door at the end of the day and say, "Bye, Miss Babonda." And so, yeah, I have a passion for children. And I think they have a passion for me.
It's always good. So about how many children do you guys have at the center?
We have enrolled at this time 205.
Okay.
We are licensed for 280.
Okay.
Of which is extremely hard when you have that many children. Yes, it's hard. We've done it once before, and it's 220, 225. That's a wonderful number right there that you can deal with.
Yeah, 280 is a lot.
It's tough.
Mm-hmm. Does your center use a referral company?
We feel like our parents and the neighborhood is the best referral that we can get. We do marketing, which we pass out flyers and all that good stuff. But we do have a referral program for our parents. They refer someone to us. They get a free week of tuition.
Oh, okay.
So I'm telling you, we have parents that refer left and right.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a lot of ways how we get our tuition. I mean, our parents.
Okay. What do you guys do to recruit and retain new members or current members?
Our little sign that sits out here on our lawn
Mm-hmm.
brings in lots and lots of applications. Now, when I do an interview, I want to see someone with some passion and some, if they're kind of just sitting there answering my questions, and I want to see, because if they're going to act that way with me, then they're going to act that way with my children.
Mm-hmm.
And how I keep them is by providing lots of chocolate to them. No, I treat them with lots of respect. Childcare is a high burnout.
Mm-hmm.
I give them lots of materials that they have to work with. They get time to do their lesson plans, and I reward them, and keep them happy with just little presents that I buy and give them on their payday or whatever, So that's how I retain employees, because they want to stay,
Right.
So.
And how about your clients?
Well, I would say that we don't ever, I mean, not ever, but most of the kids who drop are either moving away.
Mm-hmm.
But we do have dinners in the evening that we do with our families. We have fall festivals that we do with them. We have parent appreciation twice a year, where we do breakfast in the morning to go. We do supper at night to go. We do all kinds of things to keep them happy.
And so your most effective way of getting new clients would be
I would say marketing. We do lots of little baskets and things.
Okay.
We pass them out to the realtors. We take them to the schools. We take little children's books with Children's Lighthouse stickers inside of them. We do lots of marketing in our neighborhood, so that people are aware. If they're getting a realtor, then they may have a Children's Lighthouse baggie with all kinds of real estate information and stuff in it. So we pass those out. I think that's how we get a lot of our clients.
Oh, okay.
is because they've heard of us.
So you guys don't use like.
And we are on the phone book, and we have very good reviews.
Mm-hmm.
So we have a lot of parents that tell us that too.
Okay. So you guys. So you guys don't use like the children's group, I think it is, where it's how would I say? If say a company was to hire a referral company so that they could pass out information to their employees. Does that make sense or not really?
No, I don't. I mean, there are times, too, that no, we don't use any type of referral. We just do marketing and market our surrounding neighborhoods.
Okay.
We do it ourselves.
Right. Okay.
So, yeah.
Do you think you guys would benefit from using a referral company, or?
I don't know. The good thing about my job is I have a home office, so I don't have to handle any of that type of stuff. They do all the internet stuff. They do have those, the cards that go out to the homes, and they do all the big marketing stuff. I just make these little cheesy, things that we take to the homes and that sort of thing. So that would be their decision, not mine. I don't have to do that.
So what are some things that you often see here at the Children's Lighthouse?
What do you mean?
Like with parents or students, any possible altercations or?
With the parents doing that?
Mm-hmm. Like if they were to, or if there was an issue to arise, how would it be addressed? Or
anytime. And when I do a tour with a parent, I always tell them if there's any problems, the only way that I can fix them is if I know about them. Okay. Find me. Find Carrie, who was my assistant director. And we will fix them. We will address them. So that's a number one. If parents are having a problem, then they need to tell someone. A lot of times parents let things go, and then there's 5 or 6 or 7 things, and then they're so unhappy that they can't even remember what they started to be mad about.
Right.
So if they let me address it, then we can take care of it, and we can fix it. I feel like parents pay a lot of money, and they deserve good quality care. So,
how do you use your senses on the job?
Well, if I were to, like sitting right here, first of all, I have that camera right behind you that I can watch. Also, I can hear. If I hear a child really crying, if I hear a child coming down the hallway and they're upset, I hear the way people talk. I'm always aware of what's going on. In the classrooms, when out there, I don't come in here hardly ever at all. The only reason I was in here today is because our internet service was down and nobody could clock in. So Sierra was out on her computer, so I needed to come use my computer and put everybody's time in. And the only other time I was in here today was to do another interview. So I'm always out there, and I'm always listening and hearing what's being said and done. So.
Well, those are all my questions.
Okay.
So thank you for your time.
You're so very welcome. You're so very welcome.